Mind control, oppression, and the manipulation of reality by the elite have long been subjects of philosophical, spiritual, and quantum physics discussions. These practices are intricately tied to the way consciousness operates, how energy flows, and how external forces can influence the internal state of humanity. This phenomenon is not just confined to historical events or conspiracy theories. It is a deeply ingrained system of control that affects the very fabric of our collective reality. The nature of consciousness and reality. At the core of reality lies consciousness, the non-material force that shapes and influences everything in existence. Consciousness is not limited to the individual. It is a collective field that binds all of humanity, all life, and even the universe itself. From a quantum physics perspective, everything in the universe is interconnected through quantum entanglement. This means that every thought, every feeling, every action is part of a vast energetic network that influences the flow of energy throughout the cosmos. When it comes to mind control, the elite and powerful individuals or groups who manipulate society understand this concept deeply. They know that by controlling attention and emotional focus, they can subtly influence the collective consciousness. This is a form of oppression that is not necessarily physical, but psychological, energetic, and emotional. It targets the very foundation of the human spirit, our awareness and attention. Attention and emotional focus as tools of control. In the realm of mind control, attention is the currency. What people focus on, emotionally and mentally, becomes their reality. It is the lens through which they perceive the world. The elite use the mechanisms of media, politics, and technology to manipulate this focus, often directing humanity's attention toward fear, division, and conflict. This prevents people from focusing on their own inner power and true potential. Fear, anxiety, and division are the emotional frequencies that keep the collective consciousness in a state of disarray and imbalance. These emotions lower the vibrational frequency of humanity, keeping people in a state of survival and distraction. The media, government, and institutions bombard the masses with negative stimuli, directing emotional energy towards events, situations, and narratives that fuel fear and outrage. This is a tool for oppression that serves the purpose of keeping people in a constant state of mental and emotional unrest. When people are emotionally distracted, they are no longer connected to their higher selves, or the greater truths of the universe. Instead, they are trapped in a cycle of emotional reactions to events that are often manufactured or exaggerated. This allows those in power to continue shaping the collective reality in ways that serve their own agenda, rather than the collective good. The mechanics of reality creation and the elite's role. Reality is not something external that happens to us. It is co-created by our consciousness. Our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape the world around us. This is where the elite's power lies. They understand that by controlling the collective narrative, they can control the collective belief system. By controlling what people believe to be true, they can influence their actions, thoughts, and perceptions. The reality that the elite create is a reflection of their desires and agendas, not the collective will of the people. Through mass media, entertainment, and political agendas, the elite craft stories, events, and ideas that become the dominant narratives. These narratives serve to distract, manipulate, and divide. They guide humanity's emotional energy into predetermined channels, preventing people from stepping into their true potential and recognizing their divine sovereignty. For example, when a tragedy or crisis is presented in the media, it often evokes strong emotional reactions in people, such as fear, anger, or sadness. This emotional focus serves to create a ripple effect that spreads throughout the collective consciousness, reinforcing the belief in the powerlessness of individuals and the chaos of the world. At the same time, the elite benefit from this distraction, as it shifts attention away from issues that threaten their control, such as systemic corruption, inequality, or the suppression of spiritual and intellectual freedom. Breaking free from oppression, reclaiming your power. The path to breaking free from this form of control begins with self-awareness and conscious action. Understanding that the mind and emotions are powerful tools for shaping reality is the first step in reclaiming personal sovereignty. When you begin to shift your attention away from the external distractions and focus inward, you start to tap into the true power of your consciousness. This process requires deep spiritual and philosophical work, meditating to clear the mind, grounding yourself in the present moment, and aligning with your highest self. It is about reclaiming your emotional energy and using it to create the reality you desire, rather than allowing it to be siphoned away by external forces. From a quantum perspective, this means shifting your frequency, which will shift the reality you experience. When you elevate your consciousness, you raise the vibrational frequency at which you operate. This creates a powerful energetic signature that attracts opportunities, experiences, and people who match your elevated frequency. It is no longer about reacting to the narrative that the elite create. It is about creating your own narrative based on higher truths, love, and peace. The collective awakening. While it is essential for individuals to reclaim their personal power, the true shift in reality comes when the collective consciousness awakens to the manipulation that has taken place. As more people raise their vibration and become aware of the power of their thoughts and emotions, they can collectively begin to shift the course of humanity's future. When enough individuals break free from the cycle of fear and distraction, the collective reality will begin to change. The mind control of the elite will lose its grip as people embrace their divine nature, their ability to create, and their connection to the universe. In the end, mind control is a temporary illusion. The true power lies within each of us. The power to bend reality, to create from a place of love and understanding, and to reclaim our sovereignty. The world that is meant for us is one of freedom, unity, and divine connection. We are the creators, and it is time to remember that.